Well, for the first time since the lockdown in March, we're on the bridge via JMO. We are here for what's an academy training session, because tomorrow is the main thing when we play our first home game here in pre-season. But we're here to see how it's going. So here we are, JMO. Not for official sport and attendance though. That'll be tomorrow night. This is the JMO extension we've seen firsthand. It's a big area, very big area, lot to do.
Yeah, 2 full in, 2 full, there you go. Yes boys, okay.
Well, as it is Monday, it's recycling rubbish day. That's the first lot done. Board wise. Going on this week. Bottles wise. Big lot this week. Lots of recycling. All done. Well, as you may have just seen, we had a brand new record for the weights. And as with any week, it begins with a nice cool off in the backyard pool. Tree Adventures, when we're starting the week with gaming wise. Hopefully it's going to be a completion, but we'll soon see. Made by Jibby Pixel, very unique name that. As mentioned on the earlier clip, this is Rural Tree Adventures, which is just basically a platform where you've got to collect little things. The obviously hard bit is that you're going to get 3,000 of them, and the actual main game finishes after about 1,200, so it's a bit of a slog. Last unlock pops for getting 3,000 berries, as you can see there. Completion for the week is done. The nice work, you've unlocked all the achievements. It's only a 10, so it's a small one, but it's a good quick game. Woodle Tree Adventures. Well, it's Tuesday morning, and as you can see, it's absolutely thundering down with rain. Not only thundering, but wow, got a bit of lightning as well. Nice and refreshing though after a very humid Monday evening. I think that was a nice flash there. We've missed this. The only way this could be better is if it was while we were in the pool in the afternoon. We've done rain in the pool, we've not done thunder and lightning in it. Got that one, lovely, that'll do for me. Well, having been out of the academy trials, the weights via countdown was a bit later than planned, and it was the first during COVID episode, as in it was filmed since the lockdown began. And it was a bit of a record. I mean, anyone who's been keeping up with previous mentions of it, we're over the 50s in around 52s, 53s, 54s. But it's also a very unique record of 800 lifts in a day. Unique even more so because exactly a month ago, on the 10th of July, we reached 600. So that's definitely an improvement. So, first of 2 live games this week. Statistics for this one: 313 overall, 289 for Skem, third against Bamber Bridge, drawn 1 and lost 1, sadly. 192nd home game, 10th here as the JMO Stadium, 33rd friendly. Third game of the 2021 season, 20th football in 2020, 36 sport attendance in 2020. Skem, Bamber Bridge. It's going to be tough, but let's hope it's a good one. So, half time here at JMO Sports Park. Skem United 1, Bamber Bridge 1. Very early goal from Bamber Bridge, but mini just before half time. So far, so good, 1-0. First game of the week, done and dusted. Not a win, but against a team 2 divisions above. Not a bad one either. Full time Skem United 1, Bamber Bridge 3. It was 1-1 up until 73 minutes. It was 2-1 until 3 minutes ago, so I'm quite happy with that. Other than that, I think this week, gaming more than likely. But as far as trips out are concerned, We'll be back here on Saturday for the visit of Warrington Town, alongside the virtual rugby. Oh, not too bad for a first return back to JMO. One game that we played a little early in the year, in a spree, World of Tanks. It's now called World of Tanks SummerSlam because it has a WWE sponsor to it, but got a lot of different tanks to use, and it's a fairly decent game. And going from one match to another pretty quick. We've got a few unlocked on it tonight as well. So Saturday afternoon in scorching sunshine, JMO Sports Park. Let's get United host Warrington Town. Oh, Saturday afternoon at JMO. Statistics today: 314 overall, 290 with Skem. 5th against Warrington Town. I've yet to see us beat them. There's a famous one where we did win in August of 2016, I think it was, but I was at Old Trafford watching Wigan beat Warrington. So 3 losses, 1 draw, 2 game losing streak, 11th at JMO Stadium, which it is. 4th 2021 game, 21st football in 2020, and 37th sport attendance in 2020. 50's the goal. It's not far away. Skem Warrington Town. It's warm. So full time at JMO Sports Park. Skem United 2, Warrington Town 2. Skem we're leading until 3 minutes from the end, and bought the excellent equaliser. And let's be honest, 2-2 against the side this highly placed is pretty good. Sets up to the week really good. Virtual attendances. As we've been doing this, we've been watching the rugby. The statistics on the first one will come in a minute. Second one later to go. Only 4 games rugby this week because of the Hull and Salford COVID issues. But good start to the weekend. As you may see from the Skem bit, we mentioned a bit of a surprise. There is the picture of this, but this is it. The caricature that Steve Meadows and the under 18s sorted out. As a nice thank you. It's nice to be valued. It was a massive surprise, I have to admit that. But it's weird the fact that it actually is my face. You want people to say, oh yeah, you look like shut your body and etc, etc. But yep, that was the biggest surprise this weekend. And Joe Brennan, the artist, I mean, wow. Very well done, I have to admit. Very well done, it's a good way to boost this week. So back home, and because we can't record while we're watching, we're doing it this way. We are deep into the second half. First half was watched on the way home as well. Second Wakefield Catalans game we've seen. That one was physical, the first one though. 4-12 overall, Rugby League, 7th Rugby League regular, 17th Rugby League attendance in 2020, 38th Sport attendance in 2020. Obviously it's at St Helens. Wonder where the cutout is today, I haven't seen it yet. So, game 2 the evening. Huddersfield against Warrington, first time we've ever seen this one. 413 overall, 8 Super League regular, 18 Darnell in 2020, and 39 sport attendance for the year, so 11 away from the 50. And early on, Warrington down to 12, Huddersfield had a very severe injury, so not the best of starts for either side. Well, not too sure where the cutout is in the Totally Wicked Stadium. We yet to see a picture of it, might see it when Wigan play later on. But statistics for this one, St Helens versus Castleford. We have seen this one before. I think it was at Newcastle Magic Weekend. I think it was a pretty close one as well. It's a nice Super League regular. 414 Rugby League overall, 38 other overall, so 40 will probably come next week. It's the 19th Rugby League game, virtual, physical, or regardless, for 2020. And it's a 40th sport attendance for 2020, 10 short of 50. Which is the goal for this year because we lost 5 months, but we're on the way to it. It's the first, in a sense, Wigan home game we've missed in a long time, but COVID does that to you. So it's Leeds at home officially, which means 250th Wigan home game I've seen. That's why it's classed as home. 415 overall, 377 for Wigan, 26th against Leeds, 15 wins, the record is 16. 10 losses with a 1 game losing streak. Competitively, Wigan haven't lost for a few years against Leeds. However, there was a pre-season friendly early in the year where we did lose. It is 9 wins at home, so it could be a 10th. 20th Rugby League for this year, and it's 41st sport attendance in 2020. It feels weird sitting here in a Wigan shirt. In the statistics, I have to flip the camera over there. Well, it is what it is. Hopefully this will be worn in the stadium sooner rather than later. Well, there we go. Played 2-1-2 post-lockdown. That's 20 pence up last week, 40 pence up today. Wigan 28, Leeds 10. Nice way to complete 250 home games. Didn't manage to see the cutout today, but it's there somewhere. I've seen a picture somewhere that does have mine on it. I'm not too sure whereabouts in the Totally Wicked Stadium that is. But it completes a pretty decent week overall. Bamber Bridge on Tuesday for Skem. Unlucky not to get something. Obviously 2-2 against Warrington yesterday. And then Wigan win as well. That'll do for this week.